In the last episode, we saw the introduction of the Matsudaira clan as they would proceed to be surpassed by their more influential neighbors, finally becoming full pawns of the Imagawa clan by 1535. However, more notably, we witnessed the epic clash at Konodai as the Hojo clan continued their unstoppable push into the Kanto plain. Now we turn our attention back to the west, as a new conflict is about to erupt between the Amago and Mori clan. By the late 1530s, there really hadn't been a major battle yet in the West. Although wars were waged and clans were destroyed, this was for the most part being done without the same level of massive military action that we have been seeing in the East. However, that was about to change. The aging Amago Tsunehiza had stepped down from his role atop the Amago clan, passing leadership to his grandson, Amago Haruhiza. By 1538, we can see that the Amago clan under Haruhiza had continued their expansion, becoming a powerful contender in western Honshu, as they maintained their eastward push, claiming control over Mimasaka from the weakening Yamana clan. The collapse of the Yamana clan had been at hand for some time now, as their fall can equally be attributed to the same types of power decline and infighting that had also been plaguing the once great Hosokawa clan, as new clans like the Urakami began popping up to seize control over provinces where the Yamana had once held great sway. Yet Haruhiza's eastern ambitions would not be his only priority, as by 1540 he turned his attention to Aki province, which was heavily under the influence of the Mori clan, ruled by Mori Motonari. As we can remember from episode 5, roughly 20 years earlier, the Amago and Mori clans had become allies in defiance of the powerful Ochi clan, who the Mori had been former vassals of, with Amago Tsunehiza even marrying one of his daughters to Mori Motonari. However, it seems this union was not meant to last, as Amago forces began pouring over the border into Aki province. Their initial goal was to take Yoshida Koriyama Castle, stronghold of the Mori clan and the seat of Motonari's power base. In the past, at the Battle of Arita Nakaide, Motonari had won victory over an army 5 times the size of his own. Now he would be forced to hold firm once again, commanding an army of 8,000 versus the Amago 20,000. Yet this time, he would attempt a different approach. Motonari knew that the Ochi clan would not sit idly by and allow the Amago to simply claim Aki province. Thus, Motonari elected to hold out within the walls of Yoshida Koriyama Castle. This forced Haruhiza to encircle the fortress and burn the surrounding town in attempts to break the will of the Mori defenders and force Motonari's surrender. Motonari remained determined, launching night raids against Amago supply trains, ensuring the attackers would not have an easy siege. Finally, in November of 1540, Ochi forces would arrive to aid the Mori clan, with the Ochi army under the command of an aggressive samurai named Sue Harukata. With their combined forces, the Mori and Ochi were able to defeat and rout the Amago army back to Izumo province. This would be the beginning of a renewed friendship between the Mori and the Ochi. 1 year later, in 1541, the former patriarch of the Amago clan, Amago Tsunehiza, died. Viewing this as an opportunity to strike at a weakened foe, the Ochi and Mori would now launch their own attack against the Amago. Ochi forces under the command of the Ochi Daimyo, Ochi Yoshitaka, and Mori forces under the command of Motonari combined to form an army of 30,000, marching out to seize the Amago citadel of Gasan Toda. However, Amago defenders managed to successfully hinder the advance of the Ochi Mori army as it invaded Izumo, resulting in most of their momentum being lost by the time they reached Gasan Toda. Nonetheless, a siege of the citadel would begin and last until 1543. Amago forces under Haruhiza would ultimately withstand the combined might of the Ochi and Mori, eventually riding out to break their ranks. This caused a mass rout to occur as the Ochi and Mori forces both tried their best to flee, resulting in massive casualties. Even Motonari would almost be captured by the Amago. Ochi Yoshitaka, on the other hand, would never recover from this defeat. He had never been much of a military man in general, and after the devastating loss at Gasan Toda, he had lost all desire to continue expanding the Ochi clan. For years, this passive behavior, coupled with an obsession with the arts and courtly pursuits from Yoshitaka, would go on and on, angering none other than Sue Harukata, who only wished to continue invading the Ochi clan's enemies. For in this age of war, Harukata knew that the Ochi clan would not survive without a continued strong military presence. He knew that one day he would have to move against his master in order to secure the clan's future. So, what can we learn from this? By 1540, the Amago clan would finally turn on the Mori clan, causing the siege of Yoshida Koriyama, where Mori Motonari would outlast the attackers and wait until support from the Ochi under the command of Sue Harukata would arrive to ward off the Amago army. This would later lead to the siege of Gasan Toda, where a combined Ochi-Mori alliance would try to seize the Amago capital. This would fail, however, resulting in massive losses for the Ochi clan, and leaving a lasting impact on Ochi Yoshitaka, who would never try his hand at war again. This would go on to anger the warmongering Sue Harukata. In the next episode, everything will change when the first Europeans arrive in Japan, right in the midst of the Sengoku Jidai. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell if you enjoyed this video and found it to be most informative.